We have been learning the lesson from the diary of Annie Frank. Already we have seen some part of this lesson. Today we are going to see the remaining part. Before we switch to the next part, I would like to take the recap of the lesson. Annie Frank, who was born on 12th June 1929 and was died February March 1945, was a German Jewish girl and had hidden underground during the Second World War with her family and other 13 neighbors. She was gifted the diary on her 13th birthday, and she had written all the events of her life from 12th June 1942 until its final entry of 1st August 1944. Means almost she had written the diary for 2 years, and she had given the information, all the details about her life. And before she switched to the main part, she tells here that she has described the information about her family. She tells here that she had parents, one sister, and other 30 neighbors with whom she was living. But she tells here that she was not connected with anyone, and she has not given any reason for that. But with the time being, or with the next, as we go ahead, we get the information that she could not open up with anyone, and that's why she could not feel connected with anyone, and that's why she felt that paper has more patience than the people, and that's why she was always comfortable with writing, and every event, every chronicle she has given in detail in this diary. She has in the beginning only she has said that her diary uh, was her was her friend, and that's why she calls the diary as Kitty. Then she has given the information about her school life, and she has described that all things in detail. And she tells here that she was gifted uh, she was gifted with the writing, or with the more knowledge about the human understanding. And she has given here the information about some teachers here, that also we have seen students. And now we are going to switch the main part, where we have reached, that part we are going to see. And we have seen that she had the habit of talking more in the class, and that's why she was punished for that things. And mostly this lesson also gives more information about her talking more. See here. Yes, we have seen that, students. That is before that she has also said here about the result day, that is the open day of her school. And she has she has said here that that there on the day everyone was quaking in its boots, because no one was sure that they are going to be postponed in the next class. uh, so that's why everyone was worrying for the result. But she was relaxed. But still, she says here that that teachers are unpredictable creatures. That also we have seen, students. And then uh, she is giving reasons here that why the teachers are unpredictable creatures on the earth. And she has started giving information about one teacher, that is Mr. Kissing, about Mr. Kissing. So this Mr. Kissing was teaching her maths, and because she had the habit of talking more and more during the class, one day he assigned one essay, that is a chatterbox. and she had that time question what to write about the chatterbox, and she wrote that in her notebook, and she went in home. And see, at that evening, what to do with that essay she didn't understand, but something should be written, and that's why she started writing there. And here it is, we have come here, I think here. That evening, after I had finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. Anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words, but the trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. I thought, and I thought, and suddenly I had an idea. I wrote the 3 pages Mr. Kissing had assigned me and was satisfied. I argued that talking is a student's trait and that I would do my best to keep it under control. Also, in that first essay, a chatterbox, she wrote that it is the uh, student's trait. Trait means what? That is characteristic. Trait means students, that is characteristics. Please, I think all of you have taken the notebook, textbook and pen with you, and if you have the pencil, please underline the word uh, trait and write the meaning there, characteristic. And afterwards you are writing that in the notebook also, the meaning, the difficult words and their meanings. So traits means that is characteristics. And she supported her view of talking in the class like that it is the trait of the students, or it is the characteristic of the students or human beings to talk. And she said there that it was her characteristic to talk, so she wrote in her favor about her talking in the class. And now after that, uh, but at last she also said there that she would try to control that habit in control, but that I would never be able to cure myself of the habit since my mother my mother talked as much as I did, if not more, and that there's not much you can do about. You can do about inherited traits. And after that she tells that though she would try to control her habit in control, but still she said here that it was she had inherited this habit from her mother, and it was like incurable thing for her. That's why she will, but she will try to control that thing. And in this way she tells further here that Mr. Kissing had a good laugh at my arguments, but when I proceeded to talk my way through the next lesson, he assigned me a second essay. This time it was supposed to be on an incorrigible chatterbox. That is, incorrigible means, students, it is given here that is something cannot be corrected, or you sorry, corrected. Something that cannot be corrected. That is means incorrigible. Incorrigible. So the second time when she was found talking again, she was again given the essay, that is an incorrigible chatterbox, uh, and I handed it in, and Mr. Kissing had nothing to complain about for 2 whole lessons. However, during the third lesson, he had finally had enough, and Annie Frank, as punishment for talking in class, write an essay entitled "Quack, Quack, Quack," said Mistress Chatterbox. So, like that, the uh, essay was again given to her. So what happens next we are going to see in the next video, students. So till then, all of you write the difficult words meanings in your notebook, and please revise that whole lesson. Okay, as the uh, for the understanding, the lesson is not that much difficult. It's a very easy one, as it is diary, and all of you know that in diary, very light language is used. Light language is used, and very for informal language also is used, as you know. So for understanding, it's not that much difficult, students. But still, all of you read that and take down the difficult words in your notebook. Thank you.